Composition of functions. Composition of functions simply means combining two or more functions in a way where the output from one function becomes the input for the next function. The notation used for composition is this. We can use f of g and of x, for example, if the variable is x. F of g is f composed with g of x. Let's take a look at some example. Since fx is 3x plus 1 and gx is x minus 4, so we need to find g of fx. So this one is f of gx and this one is g of fx. So it means that the input of g instead of x, we need to put fx. So g of, instead of x, what is fx? Fx is 3x plus 1. Now, instead of x in g, if we want to solve it, we can see that gx is x minus 4. So instead of x, we need to plug in 3x plus 1. So g 3 plus 1, the g of 3x plus 1 is, so instead of x, just write 3x plus 1, then the rest is just minus 4. Now if you simplify, 3x plus 1 minus 4 is 3x minus 3. Now let's take a look at the next one. It says g of f negative 1. So first, g of f negative 1. What is f negative 1? So here we have 3x minus 1. So f negative 1, f of negative 1 is 3 times negative 1 plus 1. 3 times negative 1, negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. So g of negative 2. So g of f negative 1 is simply g of negative 2. So instead of x, put negative 2. So it's negative 2 minus 4, which is negative 6. That's the final answer. Next one here. G is f of gx. So f of gx is x minus 4. So put x minus 4. So for f, we know that if x is 3x plus 1. So instead of x, we need to write x minus 4. So it is 3. Then instead of x, just put x minus 4. We also have plus 1. If you simplify, it is 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12 plus 1. The final answer is 3x minus 11. Next one. F of f6. So first let's just find f6. F of f6 is just plug in 6 here for x. So it is 3 times 6 plus 1, which is 3 times 6 is 18 plus 1 is 19. So f6, we know that it is 19. Now f19 is 3 times 19 plus 1. So 3 times 19 is 57 plus 1 is 58.